Remember that food coma we talked about in the last video? The one caused by bad bacteria taking over your gut? I killed it in 24 hours, using two things the fitness industry never mentions: spices and probiotics. And no, I'm not talking about some restrictive diet or expensive supplements. I'm talking about real food that's probably already in your kitchen. But before we get to spices and probiotics, you need to understand something that completely changed my perspective. Nutrition isn't just about food. There are mandatory factors that most people miss. Your body needs three things. These are your literal biological needs that everyone knows and learns in elementary school, and somehow everyone is still missing them. And that's air, water, and food. Fresh air, at least, is just as important as clean water. And clean water is just as important as healthy food. But today we're focusing on food because that's where the gut reset happens. And the technique I'm going to show you for this will cause the most profound change for you in the shortest possible time frame. The air and the water protocols are just as important, but those are more cumulative over time. So even though you do start seeing results right away, and those multiply everything I'm about to show you, it's too much to cover in one 10-minute video, and we're going to cover this first since it gets results the quickest. So the other stuff will be in the complete guide. Here's something that blew my mind when I first learned it. You know how cars rust? Well, that's called oxidation. Metal breaks down over time when exposed to oxygen. Your body does the exact same thing, and if you want to avoid looking like a prune and actually maintain your health and appearance like this, you need antioxidants. Now, everyone talks about blueberries and dark chocolate as high antioxidant foods. The fitness industry loves pushing these, but here's what they don't tell you, and quite frankly probably don't even know, is that spices are tens of times more effective than blueberries at preventing oxidation. And a trick I show in the complete guide reveals how to take this tens of times value and multiply it by 1,000. I'm talking about turmeric, paprika, cinnamon, ginger, cayenne. These aren't just flavor enhancers. These are the most powerful anti-aging, anti-inflammation tools you have access to. And you heard that right. It's literally 1,000x, this trick I'm going to teach you. And so here's the basics of what I do. I eat as wide a variety of spices as possible with every single meal. I literally dump them into everything I cook. I boil my food in an Instant Pot with water. I throw in a ton of low-calorie vegetables. Often it's leafy greens, but there's lots of other good ones too. And then add as many different spices as I can. It becomes this delicious, savory soup that's packed with antioxidants. This is how I prevent the oxidation that makes people age rapidly. And this is foundational. But here's the thing. If your gut is already overrun with bad bacteria from years of processed food, sugar, and those healthy sugar alternatives, healthy that we talked about in the last video, spices alone won't fix it overnight. You need to reset the ecosystem. And this is where probiotics come in. Remember those bad bacteria causing your food coma? The ones making you constantly hungry and lethargic? They're feeding on everything you eat. They're multiplying and they're winning. So here's what I did and what you need to do to fix this. I used a one-time reset protocol to starve them out. I won't go into the exact details here. That's in the complete guide, and as well as probably future videos. But it took 24 hours. Only one day. That's it. And the bad bacteria died off because they had nothing to feed on. But here's the critical part most people miss. You can't just kill the bad bacteria and leave your gut empty. Nature abhors a vacuum. If you don't replenish with good bacteria immediately, the bad ones come right back. So after the reset, I started eating probiotic foods every single day. Kimchi, sauerkraut, yogurt, fermented foods that are packed with good bacteria. These good bacteria eat up the remaining bad bacteria, they improve your digestion, they eliminate food coma, and they keep your gut permanently healthy, as long as you keep eating them daily. And this isn't a diet, this is a one-time reset and then a daily maintenance habit. That's it. After making these two changes, prioritizing spices for antioxidants and probiotics for energy and gut health, everything shifted. That lethargic fog I talked about in the last video, gone. That mental sharpness and emotional contentment I haven't felt since I was a kid, back. I eat one meal a day now, not because I'm restricting myself or suffering through hunger, but because I'm actually satisfied. That's right, one meal. I know it sounds crazy, but that's all I eat, and I have no food coma, no constant cravings 3 hours later. no mental fog in the afternoon, just sustained energy and clarity from morning to night. And I'm not special. This is just what happens to anyone when you fix your gut bacteria and give your body the antioxidants it actually needs. Now, what I just shared, the spice principle, if you want to call it that, and the probiotic reset, these are two pieces of a much bigger system. I didn't mention the exact air quality protocol that multiplies these effects or the water filtration system that removes hundreds of toxins before they even reach your gut. You wouldn't believe what's in your water. It's crazy. But anyway, I also didn't reveal the specific one-time reset protocol I used, the exact timing, preparation, and what to do after. I mean, I talked about some of it, but I also didn't talk about how to make your own fermented foods at home, which is actually way easier than you think and takes like almost no time at all and is probably way more effective than store-bought. I didn't cover the macronutrient ratios that optimize everything, and we haven't even touched the mindset and relationship strategies that complete the transformation. Because here's the truth, you can have perfect nutrition and training, but if your mind and relationships are broken, you'll still fail. All of that is coming together in the complete guide, which drops a week after this video series that I've been publishing every week is finished. And I need your help. I want the stakes to be as high as possible for me and vice versa for you. This way, the responsibility is as large as possible for me, keeping me invariably motivated to make my content constantly and to create it very high quality. And the lower stakes for you makes this a better learning environment as well. And to do this, I need you to hit the like button and subscribe because each new person is less pressure on the viewer and more pressure on me. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one.